Another topic in basic math is determining unit rates. So the first term to review is a ratio. And a ratio is basically a comparison of two numbers. And there's so many different ways you could do this. So if you wanted to compare the numbers, let's say 2 and 3, you could write it like this. You could say 2:3, and that compares 2 to 3. You can write it like a fraction, 2 to 3, like that. Or you can actually use words and say 2 to 3. Those are all ratios comparing the numbers 2 and 3. A unit rate is basically a ratio, but where the denominator is 1. So you need to take your ratio and reduce it so that the denominator is 1. So for example, let's say we have a ratio of, you did 145 math problems over the course of, let's say, 5 days. So this is a ratio. In order to turn it into a unit rate, we need to reduce this until the denominator is 1. So I'm going to try to reduce both the top and the bottom by 5. So if I grab my calculator, 145 divided by 5 is 29. And then 5 divided by 5 is 1. So now I've got it down to a unit rate, but you still want to include your units. So this is 29 problems per day. So every day you did an average, or you did 29 problems. So here's another example. So let's say you drove 165 miles in 3 hours. Find the unit rate. So we want to find miles per hour. So we set it up 165 miles in 3 hours. And again, we want to reduce this so that the denominator is 1. So we're going to divide top and bottom by 3. So 165 divided by 3 is 55. And then 3 divided by 3 is 1. And again, keep your units, so miles per hour. So here's the last example, and you have to be careful with this example because it says 6 cans of soda for $5.99. So in order to find the unit rate, we actually want to find how much did each can cost. And by that I mean how many dollars per can. So we need to write this in the other order. We need to say how many dollars per can. So if we've got $5.99 for 6 cans, we need to reduce this by 6. So I need to divide top and bottom by 6. Definitely a calculator problem. $5.99 divided by 6 is, that actually comes out to 99 cents per 1 can. So every can was 99 cents, and that's the unit rate. So that is an overview of unit rates. For a more in-depth review, please schedule a tutoring appointment.